Following program contains immature and adult subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Still fucking one. And with real-life Bond villain Elon Musk beavering away on X, spreading a flurry of slurry across the Gooniverse, and Jeff Bezos crouched in a filleting position ready to receive the royal orange cock of the tax-dodging multi...
Warning, the following contains images of animals in their natural habitat. Viewer discretion.
Dodging multi-millionaire felon who's now running the show. America is now a fully fledged plutocracy.
Re-envisioned. The decline of the American empire. Next.
Calm down. Oh, Dan. You really sound like you need some help.
Motherfucker.
I think you need some help.
Fuck yourself.
Okay.
You hear me? You're a piece of shit. Because you're a lying scumbag.
Acting out and you're swearing.
A piece of shit. You know what? Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Well, I'm in need.
The reason there's such a focus on cancel culture is because it used to be more fun to be a celebrity. Like you could drive your car through a plate glass window and like tip somebody $500 and nobody heard about it.
I want to talk about Dan Bongino pathetically brazen attempt to whitewash American history I've ever seen. Look at this fucking guy. He is absolutely absurd. Let's get past the fact that he starts his show with Kim Kardashian.
How does he tell America he sucks without directly saying he sucks? Well, he does it by running around the world, desperately begging everyone for cheap political favors to save this disastrous failed administration by the worst president we've seen in modern U.S. history. Yes, that's right. It's just before the midterms, and listen, I got to tell you, I'm really glad to know that political favors in exchange for sacrificing our national security are back in style again, folks, because I'm old enough at the young age of 47 to remember when a president by the name of Donald Trump was impeached for allegedly asking for political favors in exchange for some national security compromise thing. You remember that? You know, I'm starting to get really worried about our national security, you know, thinking, gosh, maybe there should be some Democrats speaking out about Biden asking about political favors all the time.
You're making up lies.
Bongino, how about Dan Bongino?
Because political favors, when Democrats do it, don't you worry, they're fantastic, they're awesome. You know, rage isn't even the appropriate emotion here because the left, they're such frauds in the media and hypocrites. All you can do at this point is laugh and vote. This week, Joe Biden's plan to bring down gas prices is running on fumes. So naturally, what does he do? Goes to the fossil fuel companies, the same one he pledged to end, by the way, and he says, and he asks them for a political favor, he asks them to just snap their fingers and bring down prices at the pump.
My message to the American energy companies is this. You should not be using your profits to buy back stock or for dividends. Not now. Not while a war is raging. Bring down the price you charge at the pump to reflect what you pay for the product.
Yes, it sounds like he's weaponizing his office for a political favor, right? Doesn't that sound like that to you, too?
Is that what you heard, asshole? The oil companies are gouging the American people. They're paying less for a barrel of oil, and we're paying more for a gallon. What the fuck? Can't you do math? You stupid shit. Come on, man. This is so pathetic.
Of course, that political favor comes on the heel of another pathetic favor request. He's always begging. Why is this guy always begging? Why is he begging all the time? Remember when he went to the Saudis, who claimed that the Saudis said Joe Biden asked them to delay their oil production cuts, wait for it, until November. What happens in November? Oh, an election. Yeah, that's right. But that's so weird, right? I remember hearing how dangerous it was for a sitting president to ask a foreign power for a political favor.
Folks, my recommendation is Donald Trump should ignore this. This judge is obviously not acting constitutionally at all. It should be ignored. Demand it, resuming all, but you can't order the executive to spend. I mean, you've effectively usurped the power of the executive. Who's going to arrest them? The marshals? You guys know who the U.S. Marshals work for? Department of Justice. That is under the, executive branch. Donald Trump's going to order his own arrest and his team. This is ridiculous.
Released by the White House shows President Trump discussing Joe Biden and asking his Ukrainian counterpart for a favor.
And then he says, I would like you to do us a favor. And the first favor is to look into the CrowdStrike.
Trump immediately says, I would like you to do us a favor, though.
Where he's essentially extorting Ukraine. This is worse than Nixon.
And apparently, this political favor he asked of the Saudis, if it wasn't granted, the Democrats are threatening our current national security posture as kind of punishment if the Saudis don't comply.
Come on, man. This is so pathetic. I love this asshole trying to compare oil companies to Ukraine. I mean, what the fuck?
You know what else is getting really bad at just the wrong time for the Democrats? That border crisis down there.
Here we go with the drug overdoses. You know, yes, the drug overdoses are a horrible thing. They don't come close to how many people died under the Trump administration. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
You know, we got drones. We can see it all. Never mind the thousands of Americans dying from drug overdoses. It's time to ask for a political favor yet again. According to reports, the White House asked the mayor of El Paso to not declare an emergency over the border crisis happening right now. Then later, El Paso's mayor said on this very network that he wasn't asked for a favor, which again is super weird because he's on video, the El Paso mayor, saying he was. Either way, again, I'm old enough to remember political favors involving our national security. They were kind of like impeachable offenses. It really wasn't that long ago. In case you thought, again, this was some laughable level of hypocrisy, which it is, and you think it was just a Biden administration thing, no. Joe Biden learned from the best in the business, his old buddy Barack Obama. Just this week from the Washington Examiner, they reported on another favor from someone in his old DOJ, asking for a political favor, saying, hey, you know what? I think you guys should delay that Durham report about the whole PP tape collusion hoax thing until everybody votes. That would be a really good idea.
Durham fell flat on his ass, has lost in every court battle he's done, and can't seem to get anybody prosecuted. Is that because nobody broke any laws? We sure got ones in the Trump cases. More to come, too, buddy.
Tell America he sucks without telling America he sucks? Well, he shamelessly begs for political favors, hoping it'll save his butt going into the midterms. And as I've repeatedly said on the show, yeah, it's hypocrisy, but it's really an example of hierarchy. This is what it looks like when the left is in charge of the media, entertainment, academics, sports, the culture, and the only people who can hold them in check right now are you. You have 17 days until an election. Vote. The country's not going to save itself.
This guy is so pathetic. Dan Bongino is an empty suit. Dan Bongino is full of shit. And for even attempt to compare Joe Biden bringing down gas prices to Donald Trump selling out Ukraine to his bestie buddy, Vladimir Putin, as being the same thing, you are full of shit. Fox News is full of shit. Fuck you, Dan Bongino. And just because Donald Trump is Vladimir's cockholster doesn't mean you have to be as well, Dan Bongino. Y'all take it easy. I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. Hey, like and subscribe. I need more subscribers. Come on, man. Gotta get the word out.
Just under the rug.
Well, I mean, there's people do things today. I mean, Kanye, come on.
Well, he's not exactly. We know about it.
I know, but like, he wasn't canceled. He said Hitler was, I love Hitler, and nobody pulled his Super Bowl ad like 3 days later.
So it seems like you think cancel culture is needed.
I'm just saying some people get away with shit that other people don't. It's very uneven.
There you have it, folks. The Republican submission to Donald Trump in a nutshell. Matt Gaetz is a creep who forced me to watch his sex tapes, and yes, I will be voting for him.
4 weeks ago, I was saying, no, I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. It's a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't negotiate, let's investigate. We'll accelerate and we're taking him down.
Unbound by laws, mores, norms, and tradition, but someone that controls all three branches of government.